What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team Sam Rexford here, and today guys I'm coming at you with a brand new Chaos deck profile for the August 2019 format. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me tell you guys right now, this deck is super explosive. In this deck profile I'll be incorporating some of the brand new Chaos cards with the old school Chaos cards that you guys are used to seeing. So hopefully you guys are excited for this video as much as I am. If you guys are here on the channel for the very first time, welcome to the channel. Consider on hitting the subscribe button and make sure you guys turn on your notification bell to get notified on each time I upload videos. And if you guys want to see more deck profiles like these, make sure you guys go down there right now and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. So enough talking, without further ado, let's get started with the deck profile. Alright guys, start with the monster real quick. We're going to jump straight into the Chaos engine. We're going to play, of course, triple Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. Going first, you're actually able to special a monster from a graveyard or take a card out of your opponent's hand. And going second, this card is actually really good at breaking board. So triple Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, a really good combo extender at the same time. This card is your board breaker going second. So triple copies of him. Next off, you're going to play, of course, double BLS. I only play 2 copies of BLS in this specific version. Going first, this card isn't as impactful as it is going second. Going second, you're actually able to set up OTKs of this card very easily. Nonetheless, this card is a very powerful Chaos monster, so double copies of BLS. Next, we're going to play, of course, triple Destrudo. This card is absolutely ridiculous. One of the best combo extenders in your entire deck. Helps you make your level 7 synchro plays. It's a free body on the board, which gives you access to the guard dragon plays. And this card is one of the most important cards for your combos, which I'm going to showcase you guys near the end of the video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So triple Destrudo, absolutely mandatory to play in this deck. Next off, the 1 Black Dragon Color Serpent and 1 White Dragon Wyvern Buster. These cards are just extenders that you can just easily put on the field to get access to your guard dragon plays. Next off, the 1 Omni Dragon Brotar. This card searches any of your dragon monsters directly from your deck to your hand, specifically Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. For all your combos, you're either going to bring out Brotar or Destrudo, depending if you already have Destrudo in your hand, which helps you extend your combo plays by making Chaos Dragon Legionnaire, which is pretty nice. So the 1 Brotar. And last but not least, we're going to play, of course, the 1 World Chalice Guard Dragon. This card is in here because you're playing Ib, and I'll explain to you guys the combo later on. Ib brings this card out directly from the deck, that way that you get access to your guard dragon plays. So 1 World Chalice Guard Dragon. Off to your more of your old school Chaos cards, you're going to play, of course, triple Wolf. You're playing the Lightsworn engine in the deck. Wolf is really good. There's going to be a lot of milling in this deck, so the higher chance of you actually milling a Wolf, the more extenders that you can easily have on the board. So triple copies of him. Triple copies of Elise, same exact thing. You're going to be milling a lot with this deck, so if you mill this card off a monster effect, like Curious, you're easily able to special this card back from the graveyard. And it also has an amazing ability where you can tribute itself to destroy a monster your opponent controls, so it's really good going second. This card is not once per turn, so if you mill multiple copies of Elise Lightsworn Archer, you can use both her effects to tribute herself to pop monsters on your opponent's side of the field. And last but not least, we're going to play, of course, double rated Hand of the Lightsworn. Only 2 copies of him. He's really good off Saruja, where you're actually able to special summon this card from your hand to mill an additional 2 cards. This card isn't your primary go-to normal summon, so that's pretty much it for the Lightsworn engine that you're playing in the deck. For the best combo starter in your entire deck, you're going to play the Plant engine, triple Lone Fire Blossom, triple Predator Plant, or for Scorpio. This card is your heart and soul of the deck. So you start up with Lone Fire into Lone Fire, and then you go into Orphan Scorpio to start off your combo plays. If you open up with Orphan Scorpio and any extender, you basically just win the game. The 1 Predator Plant during Tony Cobra. Next we'll play, of course, the 1 Glow Bulb. Glow Bulb is essential for this combo, and I'll explain to you guys how you can easily get access to Glow Bulb directly from your deck. That's pretty much it for the Plant engine. On to the Brilliant Fusion engine, you'll play, of course, the 1 Gem Knight Garnet, the 1 Perform Mage Damage Juggler, 1 Trick Clown, and last but not least, 1 Perform Mage Hat Tricker. When you activate Brilliant Fusion, you're going to be sending Damage Juggler to the graveyard. I know that this card just came off the ban list to 2, but only 1 is needed throughout testing, and if you draw Damage Juggler, you can always discard this card to the graveyard. The last engine that you're playing in the deck is the Danger engine. The Danger engine is absolutely crucial because they're darks, and they're all different types, which helps you make Curious, right? So they triple Danger Mothman, double copy of Snake, double copies of Jackalope, double copies of Danger Nessie. So these are all the dangers that you're playing in the deck. You're still playing 9 dangers. The other dangers that you lost off the ban list, you just replace them with the 3 Mothman. I know that these cards are a little bit expensive right now. Well, I don't know how much they are, but I'm pretty sure their prices are still up there. They might be a little bit cheaper because they got hit on the ban list. The reason why these cards are here, they're just additional free bodies on the board. The most important part about these cards are that they're just different types, so you can easily make Curious. So maybe you can just put in 2 Dogmen, 2 Chupacabra, and maybe 2 Bigfoot instead of the these 3 dangers if you guys don't have access to the 6 right here, right? So yeah, the Danger engine is absolutely crucial in the deck. The 1 Blackwing Zephyros, the elite to round off our monsters. Just another good combo extender in your deck. Alright guys, so that's pretty much for the monsters. Go off to our spells. Before we get started with spells, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your 200k Dark Magician Girl playmat today. Hit the link in the description box below at tx1.com. This mat is the hottest seller and the most trending playmat on my website, and so if you guys want to help support me and what I do, make sure you guys get her today in the link in the description box below at tx1.com. Of course, triple charge of the Light Brigade, search your Lightsworn monster directly from your deck to your hand. But most importantly, it mills cards to the graveyard, right? So triple copies of Charge of the Light Brigade. Next, you're going to play, of course, triple Solar Recharge. So you're playing 8 Lightsworn monster with the addition of 3 charge. You're playing a total of 11 Lightsworn monsters with 3 Solar Recharge. So you activate charge, search your Lightsworn monster, activate Solar Recharge, send it, draw 2 cards. Really good cards right here. So triple copies of Solar Recharge, absolute mandatory in the deck. Next, you're going to play, of course, triple Allure Darkness. Majority of your decks are darks anyways. This card helps refresh your hands. You want to see your Orphic Scorpion in your first opening hand as much as possible. So Solar Recharge and Allure Darkness actually helps dig you there, which is really it. So, the draw engine right here and the mill engine. Next off, you're going to play, of course, triple Frozen Rose. This card is absolutely ridiculous. Like I said, you want to see Orphic Scorpion in your first opening hand as much as possible. And Frozen Rose is just an additional copy to Orphic Scorpio. If you guys do not know what Frozen Rose does, so you send one face-up monster you control to the graveyard, apply this effect depending on the type that you send to the graveyard. So if you send a non-plant type monster you control to the graveyard, you can add a level 4 or lower plant monster directly from your deck to your hand. So especially Frozen Rose with Danger, you just summon the Danger, activate Frozen Rose, tribute the Danger, add Orphic Scorpio directly from your deck to your hand, and then your combo just starts with Orphic Scorpio, right? So with Frozen Rose, you're just playing an additional 3 more copies of Orphic Scorpio in the deck. So this card is absolutely essential, and there's a lot of decks that utilize this Orphic Scorpio, so playing the additional Frozen Rose is just like very standard. Next off, for a powerful one-ofs, you're going to play, of course, the 1 Brilliant Fusion, 1 Royal Legacy Succession, 1 Monster Aboard, and also the 1 Foolish Burial. These are your one-ofs god cards right here. So Succession, you search this card off Ib, Monster Aboard, just another good combo extender, and Foolish Burial, Dumpster, Zephyros, Destrudo, any of your combo pieces that you're missing to the graveyard. That's pretty much it for all the small cards you're playing in the deck. And to round off for your traps, you're playing the 1 Imperial Order. So if you guys are not familiar, for all my Chaos deck profiles and on Griffin Imperial Order, and once you do that, you pretty much have Unbreakable board, and then into OTK on the following turn, which is really good. You can search Imperial Order with Curious, which is really nice. And the last one not least, I am playing the 1 Fossil Dyna, and a huge shout out to Trift Gaming for giving me this idea to actually incorporate Fossil Dyna into this deck. I stumbled upon Steven's videos last week when I was in Cuba, and I was just watching it and how he incorporated Imperial Order and also Fossil Dyna in this deck to make your end board Griffin, Imperial Order, and also Fossil Dyna. And once you end on that board, your opponent can't break it. Like Imperial Order, Fossil Dyna, your opponent cannot break it. And I'll showcase you guys a combo where you can just easily bring up these 2 in your first turn opening. For your extra deck, the brand new Blackluster Soldier of Chaos. On the following turn, you make this card into OTK. This card's my favorite artwork, man. I don't care what anyone says. Card is ridiculous. You want Curious? This card is absolutely broken. You always make Curious into Griffin, which is really nice. Aroma Seraphie Jasmine. This card is essential for all your combo plays. She's the card that searches Glow Bulb, which is insane. 1 Nightmare Griffin. You end up with Griffin, Imperial Order of Dyna. You win the duel. After Guard Dragon Engine, Hermetic Seal, Heavenly Spears, LP, Argipane, Double Saryuja. So you end up with Griffin Order, Guard Dragon play. It's like game. The 1 Hot Red for your Argipane, 1 Ib. Roach House just CR. She's one of the main combo pieces in your entire deck. She's essential, man. She's so good. Shooting Riser Dragon. This is how you search Fossil Dyna. The 1 Dugalis, your Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, and Monster Born all built in 1. He's absolutely ridiculous. 1 Minerva, and last but not least, the 1 Gem Knight Seraphonite for your Brilliant Fusion, right? So that's pretty much it for the extra deck. Let me showcase you guys the combo real quick. Alright guys, let me showcase the Unbreakable board real quick. So basically, all you need for this combo is Orphic Scorpio and a monster to discard. Ideally, you want to have an extender like Jackalope or any Danger that you can just bring out on the board. If you have the Strewn in your hand as well, or the Strewn in your graveyard, you basically have the full board as well. The entire deck is all extenders, right? So you're going to be more than likely going to be able to see these cards or any cards like these cards in your first opening hand. These 2 cards can be any other card, it doesn't matter. And in the main deck, you're playing 3 Destrudo, so you have a higher chance of actually seeing the Strewn in your opening hand. Every single combo starts off with Orphic Scorpio, and it all depends on what you have in your hand, right? So you're going to normal summon Orphic Scorpio, activate Scorpio's effect, send a Strudo from your hand to the graveyard, special summon Predator Plant Dart Antonia Cobra directly from the deck. Once Cobra summons out, you're going to activate Cobra's effect to search the Brilliant Fusion directly from your deck to your hand. Link away these 2 right here into the Aroma Seraphie Jasmine. What you do next to that, you're going to activate Brilliant Fusion, Gem Knight Garnet, and also Damage Juggler to the graveyard. Make Gem Knight Seraphonite. Now what you're going to do is that since Damage Juggler is in your graveyard, you're going to banish the Damage Juggler to add the Trick Clown directly from your deck to your hand. And now what you're going to do is that you're going to normal summon the Trick Clown. Jasmine has the amazing effect where she can tribute a card she points to, especially the plant monster, directly from the deck in defense position. So you can activate Jasmine, tribute the Trick Clown to special summon Glow Up Bulb directly from the deck. Once Trick Clown is sent to the graveyard, you can activate Trick Clown's effect to pay 1,000 life points to special summon Trick Clown back from the graveyard. So now you're going to synchro using Glow Bulb and Trick Clown, make the Ib. Once Ib comes out, you're gonna activate Ib's effect to search the Royal Legacy Succession directly from your deck to your hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the Royal Legacy Succession, and now what we're going to do is that we're going to use any extender that we have in our hand. So let's say we have Jackalope, Snake, any Danger, Foolish Burial for a Wolf, it doesn't matter. Like any extender will give you this board, okay? So for this situation, we're going to use Jackalope or Snake. He's a guaranteed monster on the board, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to activate Jackalope in our hand, assuming that Jackalope gets hit or not, doesn't matter, it's still going to guarantee us a monster. So we're going to activate Jackalope's effect, especially with Nessie, and if they didn't hit a Jackalope, we still get to draw one card, which is pretty nice, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to use Jasmine, Ib, and the extender that we brought out on our side of the field. Send these 3 cards to the graveyard to make our first Skull Dread. Once Ib is sent to the graveyard, Ib is going to get its ability to special summon the Royal Legacy Guard Dragon directly from the deck. So we're going to special summon Royal Legacy Guard Dragon right here. Now we're going to link away the Guard Dragon into our LP. Activate LP's effect to special summon Omni Dragon Brotar. Okay, so now once the Brotar comes out, you're going to activate Brotar's effect to send one card in our hand to the graveyard. So for this instance, we're just going to send a Lure to the grave to add the Chaos Dragon Levianeer directly from our deck to our hand. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to activate our Destrudo's effect that's in the graveyard, target the Brotar, pay half our life points, putting us at 3,500 because we pay 1,000 with Trick Clown. Destrudo is now level 6, Brotar is level 1, 6 plus 1 equals 7. Send these 2 to the graveyard, make a Shooting Riser Dragon. Shooting Riser Dragon's effect, we're going to dump Fossil Dyna to the graveyard. So we search Fossil Dyna in this deck, which is insane. So we're going to dump Fossil Dyna to the graveyard. So now what you do is that you're going to link away Saruja and Riser into our Argipane, activate Argipane's effect, special summon the Hot Red. Now we're going to link away the Argipane and the LP, the Heretic Seal, okay, of the Heavenly Spears. And we set the Succession because if we had a Danger, we don't want to send the Succession to the graveyard, obviously, right? So now this is our graveyard. I want you guys to take a look at our graveyard real quick. We haven't used Glow Bulb yet, and we also haven't used the Royal Chalice Guard Dragon's effect as well. So first, we're going to activate Royal Legacy Guard Dragon's effect, banish yourself from the graveyard, to special summon a normal monster from the grave to a zone of link monster points to. So we're going to special summon Garnet to this zone that Heretic Seal points to, which is really good. We're going to activate Glow Bulb's effect to mill the top card of our deck to the graveyard, to special summon Glow Bulb to our side of the field, which is really good. So now we have 3 earth monsters with all different types. So we have a Pyro, a Plant, and also a Fairy. So we're going to send these 3 cards to the graveyard to make our Curious. Okay, really broken. Once Curious comes out, you're going to activate Curious's ability to send Imperial Order to the graveyard. So you're going to dump Imperial Order. So now what you do next is that using the Chaos Dragon Levianeer that we searched off the Omni Dragon Brotar, we are going to banish 3 light monsters from the graveyard. So we're going to banish the Riser Dragon, we're going to banish the Jasmine, and also banish the Trick Clown. That is in our graveyard. Okay. To special summon, of course, the Chaos Dragon Levianeer. Once Chaos Dragon Levianeer comes out, since you banish 3 light monsters in the graveyard, Chaos Dragon Levianeer is going to activate its ability to special summon a monster from the graveyard. It doesn't matter what monster you special summon. For this instance, I'm just going to special summon back Glow Bulb, because it doesn't matter what you special summon, right? Link away Curious and also Glow Bulb. Nice. Into our Nightmare Griffin. So you're going to activate Griffin's ability to discard the last card that's in your hand to reset the Imperial Order. And then since you set the Royal Legacy Succession, you can activate Succession to Monster Reborn back the Fossil Dyna that you sent to the graveyard of Shooting Riser Dragon. And Fossil Dyna doesn't activate its effect. It's a continuous effect, right? So it doesn't activate it also. Riser doesn't hurt any part of the combo whatsoever. Orphish Scorpio, Destrudo, and any extender. So you have Fossil Dyna, which prevents special summoning. You have a Heretic Seal, which is a compulsory evacuation device. You have a Hot Red, which negates any card. Nightmare Griffin, which is a skill drain as well. And you also have Imperial Order on the field as well, which negates any problematic spell cards that your opponent will try to activate. This is your end board right here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 negates. 5 negates / interruptions. Once they normal summon a monster, you just activate Heretic Seal. Tribute itself, bounce the monster to hand. They already wasted a normal summon, and they can't special summon because Fossil Dyna is on your side of the field, right? So this board is unbreakable. They can't break this board, and the next turn you just attack for game. 12, 32, 25, 3,000. It's already more than 8,000 damage right there. So just attack for game next turn and you just win the duel, right? So this is the combo that you want to aim for every single time you go first. Go second, you just break their boards and just OTK them. If you guys want to see this deck in action, make sure you guys smash that 1,000 plus likes. That'll be absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Alright guys, peace.